Welcome to First Garden, New Gardener. I'm Joy Baird. Well, one of the disappointments, but one of the excitements of the end of the year garden is to save seeds that have done very well for you to carry on the traits of the plants in your garden. And one of the easier ones, or it takes a few steps, but it's well worth the saving, is tomatoes. Now, you want to take, you can do this in any type of device. We choose to use a mason jar. This here is some black brandywine tomatoes. Now what you're doing here is you just can't take and pluck the seeds out and then save them and plant them next year. As you notice when you cut a tomato open, there's a gelatinous slime around the seeds. Now that is a protective coat that the seed, the plant has put around the seed, so it, once the seed in nature falls to the ground, it doesn't automatically grow. It goes through a cold cycle, that gelatinous slime dissolves off, and then it grows again next year. Well, what we're doing is accelerating that dissolving of the gelatinous slime so we can dry the seeds, clean them off, dry the seeds, and then save them to plant next year. So you will have to sacrifice some tomatoes. Now, if you have tomatoes the tomato hornworm has eaten, this will be a good thing to do. Otherwise, you can just pluck a very mature tomato off of the vine. You want to wait until it's absolutely as ripe as can be, almost to where it's kind of rotting on the vine. Put it in your device that you're going to save the tomato in, or get the tomato. You want to break it up because you want all that juice and everything to begin to ferment. And that's what you see. You see this mold on top of the jar here. And the fermentation has taken place to where that fermentation will take the gelatinous slime off of the seed. And you will want to do this in an area because you're going to get fruit flies. It's just going to happen. That's what happens. So you want to do this. You can put a paper towel over top of it. We choose to put a lid over top of it just to hold the fruit flies in, and then we'll take it outside and let the fruit flies go and bring it back in and let the process continue on. But you want to label your seeds because at a certain point all your jars are going to look like this. And if you have multiple varieties, they're all going to look like slime. So now that you've got the fermentation has happened, let's go clean the seeds off in a strainer that you can purchase. You probably have one in your kitchen that you can get the seeds cleaned off in. All right, so you're going to see like basically a mold or fermentation to these seeds because you're wanting again to get the glutinous or that slime off the seeds. So we're just going to run it through this strainer here using rinse that out to get any remaining seeds. And you're going to have to do this several times. And you can see these seeds have got the slime taken off of it now. And it is, you're going to have to get in there and break some of this up. It's going to probably smell a little bit. May not be the most enjoyable thing. Skins, we'll get rid of the skins. If you get any seeds off of those, that's good too. Put this back in the jar, shake it real good, and put it through the strainer again. And I'll do that a couple of times to try to loosen, get all the seeds out of it, get all the seeds separated from the glutinous and slime and everything else that is incorporated in with this tomato. All right. Now that the seeds have gotten cleaned off in your strainer, you want to put them on a plate, wax paper, something to allow the seeds to dry. Now these seeds we have fermented and they have dried, and you'll know when they're dry completely because you can see little hairy, they look like the seeds have got they're a little hairy hair on the seeds, or a little fuzziness on the seeds. You'll see the little fuzziness on them, and that indicates that the seeds have correctly fermented and the gelatinous slime is off of them. So that then you can take and label them, put them in a proper storage device, whether that be an envelope, a wax paper sleeve, or a clear sealable top bag. Label them and put what year they are on. Though the seeds, if done properly, can sustain germination up to 10 years for tomatoes, that is, you still want to know when you save those seeds so you can know when to rotate the seeds out and save more for the following year or years to come. Thanks for watching. Go out and save some tomato seeds. I'm Joy Barrett, and this has been First Garden, New Gardener.
For more information, please visit thewisconsinvegetablegardener.com.